Now, if you've ordered your iPhone 11, 11 Pro, or 11 Pro Max, you're going to want to watch this video because today we're going to take a look at cases that you can order right now for your iPhone 11 family of phones. Let's get right to it. Now in today's video, we're going to take a look at cases from Caseology that you can order today and have in hand by this Friday when you go pick up your iPhone 11. We're going to be using this sample iPhone to give you kind of an idea of what the cases would look like, what's the fit and finish going to be, and why you may want to consider this case from Caseology. Let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, before doing a deep dive into each one of the cases, let's take a look at some of the attributes that you'd be interested. First of all, as you can see here, the cases are made out of shock-absorbing material that are going to protect your iPhone. In this case, we see cases that have been tested up to 26 times for drop protection. So here we're taking a look at the Skyfall. And as we take a closer look at the Skyfall, it is a polycarbonate case with a polycarbonate material frame around it, combined with some TPU material as well. You see that it is optically clear, so you can see it right through it. You can see all the details nicely. And it's going to protect your iPhone by, again, having some thick material all the way around and some cushion from falling. Now, as we take a look at, there's several colors which we'll look at. Here's the black one. Now, as we look at the black one here, you'll notice that we have great lens protection right here. So that covers it nicely. There's some depth there so that you're not going to scratch the camera lens. You'll notice the cutouts are really nice and generous. So you see that your speakers are there. Again, your charging port is accessible. Your buttons, you can see them right here. They come out. So they do stand out nicely so that it's not hard to find or to press. And then you can fit your finger here to flip the switch, which is also something important. Now, you do have screen protection, and this is important as well. So notice how much, again, the lip of the case as it's going around, you see that? It is raised above the actual phone itself. So if you were to think about like a dome glass or an Amfilm or any kind of case or screen protector, you're not going to have much problem with that on this case because of how high it rests on the phone. So this should be a good case for that. Also, then as you take a look at others, there are others colors in the series. So we saw this one just now, which is the black. Here's a red one. We'll put this one to the side. There are other colors that we can take a look at for those of you who are interested in them. Here's a nice color here. They all come with this protective plastic. So this is going to shield your case from, again, any kind of smudges, right? So you can remove this as you put this on. And you notice that this one really goes, I think it goes nicely with this, although I do like the black. So you do have this color that we just looked at, and we have another color here that we'll check out. And it looks like this is slightly different. I don't know how much different it is. Yeah, it's a slightly different color. This one is kind of like a deeper color, same color family, but a little bit deeper. And you can see that the boxes indicate two different color lines. So one leans more to the brown hue and one more to the orange hue. So again, depending on the iPhone that you're going to pick up, you could choose either color. But the cool thing about this is, again, it's going to be transparent. You have that polycarbonate back that's clear, and then you have the reinforced sides. Now, the next case we're going to take a look at is the Parallax. And the Parallax has kind of like a carbon fiber finish on the sides, but it is actually a TPU material, and it has kind of a thinner polycarbonate shield here. So you notice how that comes out right there. Again, nice, I would say, absorption. So you can see this pattern that's really designed to take on any kind of impact. And if we were to put in our phone, slaps in really nicely. And it does have some nice screen protection. So let's start with the screen first, because this comes up pretty high. So you'll notice how this area right here, how it comes up from the screen. Again, that's going to be good. The buttons themselves are raised, so you can see how raised they are. And then you have that little toggle switch there. It's actually easy to reach. And then you can see how your cutouts are. So everything looks really sharp there. The camera lens, again, nice protection. Given the fact that this one's black, you can really tell how deep the camera protection is right here. So that's really good. And it's not going to impact kind of any kind of backflash either. So this is what the Parallax looks like. And there are several versions of it. So we have several colors that we'll take a look at. It looks like we have a gray. We have, oh, this is nice. So this one has a cool frame going all the way around it, so it's a different treatment. All right, let's see what that looks like. We'll pop this case off. All right, So again, you're going to have that great screen protection that we're talking about. So you can see how that comes up, and then this is what it looks like. I actually like this. This is pretty sharp. I like the way that this is kind of designed. I think it gives it an interesting look. So this is more of a TPU back, and then it has a frame here, a polycarbonate frame that's going all the way around it, and that's what it would look like. This is pretty sharp. I like it. I think it goes well with the color of the phone with the gold accents. All right, let's see what other colors we have right here. So we'll see this one. So this is looks like it may be a gray version. Yeah, so actually it's the silver. All right, this is pretty cool too. So this is what this one looks like. Let's go ahead and put it right here. We're gonna pop this phone out. We can see what it looks like on the case. I like this one. Has the same kind of finish. And again, this is all going to be based on the color that you choose. But one of the things that I find about most phones in general is that regardless of the color that you choose, the case is going to really cover things up. So like if you're really struggling, let's say when you're doing your order, you find that they don't have the color you want, you can really, outside of the clear, right? You could really change the way your phone looks, because check this out. Even though this is gold and you have kind of like this, I would say aluminum color here, this doesn't look bad. Right? And so if you don't find the color you want, you can always get a case like this that's going to change the color for you. So this is what that would look like. Again, really nice, and again, going to be great for screen protection too. Now the next two cases we're looking at is the Legion. So this is the Legion. One of the things that I had highlighted as we were looking at the Parallax, I had mistaken this one as a Parallax case, and it actually isn't. It's actually a Legion case. So these are all the Parallax, so you can see what they look like. So those are the three that we looked at with the three different colors. So put that aside. And then these are the Legion brand, right? So here we have Legion, and this is what they look like. So you have, again, polycarbonate back. You have that carbon fiber look that you can see on both of these. Great, again, responsive buttons, and it has that pattern in the inside. As we saw this one also has that exact same pattern. So if we want to see what this looks like on our phone, we'll go ahead and put this on. It snaps in really nicely. Again, good screen protection, which I really love. And then it has the same features that we saw there. And again, it doesn't matter what color your phone is. I think that the black and the combination of the blue give it a really nice look. So again, here's this one again, what that would look like. All are going to give you some really good protection, because you can see that there's a lot of bumper protection all the way around. Thick material. So this is going to really protect your iPhone. And let's face it, we're talking about $1,200 for the new ones. So let's check out the last case. Now the last case we're taking a look at is the Vault. And the Vault has kind of like a grippy feel to the back right there. Again, this is not metal, polycarbonate, but this is TPU, but it's kind of a rigid one, so it doesn't collapse easily. So you can see as I'm squeezing it, it's pretty hard. It has the same shock type material on the inside that's going to absorb any impact, and this is going to look pretty sharp too. I really like it has a kind of like a grippy feel to it, and I really enjoy that because a lot of people the phones slip out of their hands. So this feels, based on this texture, I don't know if you can hear that. So it has almost like a grit to it. Really nice. So it's matte finish, no fingerprints, has some shiny parts to it. But again, it does a great job of protecting the camera lens there. Notice how much it kind of dives in right here, how deep this is. So that shows you how much material is there. Buttons are really nice and responsive, easy to access this. And then again, that great screen protection. So this is the Vault. So that wraps up our first look at cases from Caseology. What were your favorites? I want to highlight the ones that I like the most. So of this family, right, so we're looking at the Skyfall line. My preference are these two. So I like the red and the black. And then if we take a look at the next line, which was the Caseology Parallax, I'm kind of really digging these two. I like the gold treatment that you have on this one, and I do like this sky blue color. I think that's pretty sharp. And then when we go to the last one, the Legion, my preference is going to be from the two is going to be this one right here. Kind of like that one, really nice. And then I do like from the Vault, I do like that grippiness. But if I had to choose which one would I go for, I think my preference is going to be, my first choice is going to be this one. I'm kind of like I like the plainness on the back. I don't like my phones to stand out that much. That's my choice. But let me know which one you think would be your favorite. And as always, I'll have in the description area the links to this product. So if you're looking for the latest prices, make sure you check them out.